Welcome to Ascension Minds Movie Suggestions. Ascension Minds Movie Suggestions has been created for those ascending to a higher vibration of consciousness, who no longer get anything out of mindless entertainment purposely designed by the lower forces to keep the masses in an unconscious state of sleep. It is often that as one awakens they begin to see with their inner spiritual eye, and become conscious of this deceptive illusion. As this occurs, they begin to become aware of the fact that most forms of entertainment such as movies, television, and music are beginning to do nothing for them, and in no way satisfies their spiritually ascending hunger. They desire higher vibrational and more enlightening forms of visual and audio pastimes, or nothing at all. Part of the awakening process is becoming aware of the illusion that they are watching the same mindless movie over and over again. Just with a different actor, in a different environment. It's a mental trick that's no different than selling the masses the same product in a different package while convincing them that they're getting something new. These are hypnotists telling the world that this candy bar is different from, and better than the last one they had, because it's in a different wrapper. It isn't. Yet the public buys this over and over. Getting you to keep eating the candy is the only true goal. And it's the same candy. Ascending fruits is what they don't want you to have. Understand that Ascension Minds calls it Ascension Minds Movie Suggestions, rather than reviews, because suggestions is what we're giving, even though we are giving a small review as well. But reviews generally inform you if a movie is good or bad, and will have both types. Ascension Minds is only revealing movies that may serve those who are of an ascending state, and are simply getting nothing out of the mindless entertainment scheme of the lower forces. Our purpose is to give our suggestions and reviews on entertaining movies for the ascending mind. Our suggestions have nothing to do with the illusion of time, so they are not restricted to newly released movies. The truth is, there just aren't that many movies for those ascending to the higher vibrational frequency. We're not simply talking about these days, but in the entire history of movie making itself. This scheme was designed to keep souls busy and asleep mentally. But you can flip the script on the lower forces, and become the master of the very tool created to make you descend. And use it as an ascension tool instead. So we're doing nothing more than suggesting movies that may be worth seeing to some who enjoy a good movie of a higher frequency. And reviewing why. Keep in mind that watching movies with your ascended mental state is as vital as watching the movie itself. If one gives gold to a soul that has no conscious awareness of what gold is, that gold will be worthless to them. They may be homeless living on the street corner in a cardboard box. But giving them enough gold to buy 100 mansions won't do a single thing for them if they have no conscious awareness of what gold is. They won't be capable of seeing it, even when it's sitting directly in their face. They'll remain in that box, and the gold will find its way to someone who is conscious of how to utilize its worth. So in our movie suggestions, we'll be giving a review of why we're suggesting each movie we suggest, and the ascended perspective one can view it in, with the hopes that those interested can find the gold in it. Which makes it much more entertaining, while serving you as movies that can help raise your conscious awareness. At this time we'll suggest 5 films. And if enjoyed, we'll suggest another 5 next time around. So we hope you enjoy the Ascension Minds movie suggestions.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real one.
It's the question that drives us, Neo.
What is the Matrix?
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. You are a slave born into a prison for your mind.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy.
Try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
The first movie on our list is one most have seen, but is certainly worth seeing for those who haven't. Not to mention worth seeing again for those who have. This would be The Matrix. We suggest this movie because not only is it entertaining and full of action for those who enjoy action, as well as drama, but it's an intellectual film that corresponds to reality as well for those who are deep thinkers.
How did I beat you?
You're too fast.
Do you believe that my being stronger or faster has anything to do with my muscles in this place? You think that's air you're breathing now?
This movie takes place in a digital world designed to keep people unconscious to who and what they really are, while keeping their desire to blindly serve the forces behind this elusive Matrix world awake. Basically slaves who are completely unaware that they are slaves. If it sounds a bit like it corresponds with reality to those of you ascending in consciousness, that's because it does.
What is the Matrix? Control.
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
No. I don't believe it. Except possible.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neo. I just said it would be the truth.
Stop! Let me out! Let me out! I want out!
The sequel to this movie, The Matrix Reloaded, is another one worth seeing and full of inspirational entertainment. The storyline as well as the action is very unique, and this movie has served to open a great deal of consciousness in the world. It is not the origin, but it is the foundation of the word Matrix itself being used so often by ascending ones. And this is why The Matrix is the first of our movie suggestions.
Lots of cars.
No one has ever done anything like this.
That's why it's going to work.
Mr. Anders.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
Number 2 of the Ascension Minds movie suggestions is Jonathan Livingston's Seagull. This is an older movie which came out in 1973. It's not a big Hollywood movie filled with modern-day special effects, but it's a must-see for the ascending spiritual mind. The life of Jonathan corresponds to that of a starseed or light worker. And for those who don't know the story and have never seen it, we highly recommend this movie.
180, 190. Oh God! The block! Look out!
We're all outcasts. We're all friends. We're learning to fly just for the fun of it. Take your time. Your whole body, from wingtip to wingtip, is nothing more than your thought itself, in a form you can see. Break the chains of your thought, and you break the chains of your body, too.
This movie is like poetry for the open heart mind, and takes one on the soul journey the viewer should take seriously. It's a story told through a seagull, and the lessons of flight. But the words of wisdom in this movie are words of a deeper ascending spiritual truth. For those who are at peace and are patient, this may be a great movie for you. But this is a movie for those on the vibration-raising ascension path who already have a deeper level of understanding and an open mind, which is why it's number 2 of our Ascension Minds movie suggestions.
Use the Force. Yes. This is gold. Feel it.
Number 3 on our list is Star Wars. When we say Star Wars, we don't mean the last 3 Star Wars movies that were made. We mean the first 3 Star Wars movies that were produced. This would be Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. If we had to suggest one of the 3 for you to watch, it would be The Empire Strikes Back. If you haven't seen this movie because you're a younger light worker or starseed born with the 2nd or 3rd generation wave of starseeds and light workers, we'd simply say, see it. Because it is a worth see. We'd also suggest watching this movie with the conscious awareness that something very similar actually did happen. But the galaxy wasn't far, far away. It was your galaxy, the Milky Way. This isn't to say other galaxies a long time ago far away haven't had their adventurous stories, because they certainly have. Even those which are no longer around. Galaxies have deeper links than most people think. But this movie may very well trigger something inside when watching it. Even memories. If you haven't seen these first 3 original films, but have seen the most recent Star Wars movies made, and feel you're not interested because you saw those, we'd suggest ignoring those feelings, and using the Force. What in your real world is often referred to as Source, Prana, Chi, or simply the Creator, and see what it tells you about giving those movies a shot and watching them. These original movies are totally different movies with a totally different energy and higher level of wisdom than the later made films.
It's too big. Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? And where you should not. For my eye is the Force, and the powerful eye it is. Life creates it, makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. You must feel the Force around you. Here, between you, me, the tree. Everywhere. Yes. Even between the land and the ship.
And this is why the original Star Wars, particularly The Empire Strikes Back, is number 3 of the Ascension Minds movie suggestions. Number 4 on the Ascension Minds movie suggestions list is The Karate Kid. This is another older movie, and a remake of this movie was recently done. So we'd like to make it clear that when we say The Karate Kid, we are talking about the original movie, and not the remake. These are two totally different movies with totally different characters with totally different trainers and stories. This is not to say that the remake may not be entertaining for some, but it lacks the spiritual essence and wisdom of the original. A youngster who has reached puberty, has hormones that have been activated, and is old enough to drive, is far different from one that hasn't and isn't. Just as a trainer who fought in war, is certain of himself, and is full of wisdom and fearlessness is far different from one who hasn't and isn't.
What kind of belt do you have?
Canvas. You like? JC Penny 398.
No, I didn't mean a belt like that. I meant...
Okinawa belt mean no need rope, hold up pants.
That's right.
Daniel-san.
What?
Karate here. Karate here. Karate never here. You understand?
I think so.
Good night, Daniel-san.
This movie is an incredible movie for those who've found the Ascended Masters classes, because they will view it from a perspective those who aren't in Ascension Vibration training won't. And if this movie was before your time because you're a younger light worker or starseed, we'd say to you once again, this movie is a worth see. It's full of wisdom, and can teach great lessons of the heart. And how what one does daily can change their level of being without them having any conscious awareness of it. Until one day something sparks a level of awareness within them that causes them to realize they've been on the right path all along.
Ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Daniel-san must talk. Walk on the road. Walk right side, safe. Walk left side, safe. Walk middle. Sooner or later, you get the squish just like grape. Here, karate, same thing. Either you karate do yes, or karate do no. You karate do guess so. Just like grape. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Now ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes. Let's make sick.
So this is a story about two souls destined to meet and give each other reason and meaning in life, because a teacher is no teacher without a student and a student is no student without a teacher. It's full of many lessons, from discipline and willpower, to honor, and bonds of word and trust. Something often missing by those who are followed by followers who seem to forget the broken promises and false predictions of the ones they follow these days. Characteristics needed for one ascending and raising their vibration. Not to mention some very fun moments too. Because of this, The Karate Kid is number 4 of our Ascension Minds movie suggestions list.
When I was lying there in the VA hospital, with a big hole blown through the middle of my life, I started having these dreams of flying. I was free.
Finally, number 5 of our Ascension Minds movie suggestions is Avatar. We highly recommend this movie because there is great wisdom in it, and it does correspond with spiritual reality. Your bodies truly are avatars, and it would be wise to watch this movie resonating with this truth. When we say avatar, we mean a biological machine that's not you, but simply a vehicle designed for your mind to direct, and for your spirit to wheel in order to have an experience. It's not the first one you had, and it won't be the last. There really are such magical worlds in our universe, with beings having such magical forms. And experiencing these avatars with a fully awakened consciousness are options you'll have as you raise your vibrations and ascend. One of the things that's vital in watching this movie is to be certain that you watch it with your ascending mind, because there's a great deal of truth in it. And the possibilities are factual.
Jeez. Sorry.
Watch it!
There are those in the higher realms that have access to more than one avatar, and can change them like one putting on clothing from their closet. Imagine being able to slip into different bodies as easily as one putting on different garments. As we rise into the higher dimensions, these avatars become more and more sophisticated and pleasant to experience. Some can simply take on any form one thinks. For the ascending mind, watching this movie is far more enjoyable when understanding this truth. This is a movie which takes place on another world, and gives one with a disabled body the chance to experience what it's like to be in the form of one of these beings that live in this world he's journeyed to from Earth to experience. Like most of the movies on our list, there are awakenings, realizations, and choices to be made by the main character, just as there are in your real life. This is a great movie in realizing that you are not the body, and the ascension process you're taking on while bringing your current body with you is not about taking your body with you. It's about mastery. This movie can certainly assist your ascension mind in the process of the realization of these things. And because of this, Avatar is number 5 in our Ascension Minds movie suggestions list. And now, we hope you've enjoyed our suggestions, as we leave you with the reminder of them. And until our next 5 suggestions, we say, blessings to all of you.
What you trying to do? I'm trying to free your mind here, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
All right. Outlaw like they never saw before. I'll make them so sorry. Don't hurt them, Fletcher Seagull. Who are you? In casting you out, the other gulls have only hurt themselves. And one day they will know this and see what you see.
No different. Only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No. Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Trust Peter.
How do I know if this is the right one?
If it comes from inside you, always pray for her.
That is Seagull, the bond. Feel her. Feel her heartbeat. Her breath. Feel her strong legs. You may tell her what to do. Inside.